Have you ever wanted to solve a Rubik's Cube but you don't know how to do it? In this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to solve a Rubik's Cube, but this is going to be part 1 and the rest of the parts will be coming soon. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to solve the first layer of a Rubik's Cube, which consists of a daisy, a cross, and of course, the first layer being completed. Let's start with making the daisy. Okay, so I scrambled the cube up, and let's see what we have here. So remember, when you're making the daisy, you can't just put the edges in random places like this. So what has to be done is, like, you have to put the edges in the right places. So, like, for example, this orange and white edge has to go over here because the orange center is here. And by the way, only white centerpieces can go down here, so that's only 4 centerpieces. And also I have to fix this and this to make the daisy. Now here is how I want you guys to make the daisy. So first, let's find like a really easy looking case. So this looks easy because you can just move this down in one move, and this move is called R prime. So to do R prime, you just put your fingers here and just move this down, and that will make one piece off. Here's another case here where the edge piece isn't in the right place. So if it's not in the right place, you're going to do this move called F2, where you take your fingers and you use this finger to move this face 2 times. That's F2. And then you just took out the edge piece. And then for this case, since this edge piece is up here, you want to move this down here. So you would move it to the corresponding center, and then you move it down. Another case that's here is this edge here. This is also just one move. So you could just do this move called F, like this, and that moves this down. Here's the last case that I have, where this is flipped up to the white side. So we're just going to do, like I taught you guys, we're just going to do F2. And then that makes a daisy. Another case you can have is when this is on top or on any part and it's flipped and it's not like connected to the white. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a sequence of moves. So if it's over here, just fix it to where it comes to right here. On the right, to have the edge on the right side. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this move called R prime. I think I already taught you guys this, where you just do R prime this, just move it down like this. And then we're going to do F, like I taught you guys. And then we're going to do the opposite of R prime, which is R. It's not exactly the opposite, but it's a different way of doing it. So you do R, and then that inserts the edge. Another case you can have is when this piece is in the back and you're trying to get it over here. So what you're going to do is you're going to do R, like this, move this up, and then you're going to move the top 2 times, which is called U2. Move this 2 times, and then you don't have to restore this unless this actually matches with the piece, which it doesn't, so I'm not going to restore it. And then I'm going to do this move called L2, which will move this down. Also, if the piece is just right here and this is here, you could just do F, and then you can do this move called U prime that moves this over here and just do R2. Now that we have the daisy done, let's move on to the next step. The next step is going to be the white cross. Okay, so this is actually very easy to make. So all you have to do is just keep doing R2 on these edge pieces to move them down to the white. So remember, R2 is when you move this right side 2 times. So we're going to do that with this part first. 1, 2. And then we're going to rotate and then do it again 3 more times. But we have to keep rotating every time. We have to keep rotating this way every time. There we go. Now we made the white cross. Okay, now we're going to move on to the last step on this episode, the first layer. So since we're doing beginner method, I'm just going to teach you guys one algorithm that you can do to put these in the right places. So this is kind of like the edges, where you actually have to align it, so like it can't just be like this, where like you just saw one side and the edges aren't aligned with everything. So we need to make sure that the edges are in the right place. So like, for example, if I put this in, then it'll have to be the same as these centers that are in this block, orange, blue, and white. and this is orange, blue, and white, so it's in the right place. So now I'm going to teach you guys how to insert the corners. So let's start with this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it over here on the right side. It doesn't matter what case you have, even if it's flipped differently, we're still going to move it on the right side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do this special 4-move algorithm that you need to use a lot in F2O. And by the way, this the next step will be F2O. So first layer is part of F2O, and F2O stands for first 2 layers. So what we're going to do is we're going to do R. So this is R when you move the right side up. And we're going to do U when we move the top this way. And then we're going to do R prime, which we move this down. And then we're going to do U prime, which moves this way. So we're going to keep doing that until the corner actually flips this way. We're not going to twist the corner because that can mess with the solve. So just keep doing the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. Now I'm just going to do it fast so I can speed up the process. And there you go. So I'm just going to move through so you guys can just get like recognition. So what we're going to do is, so you see this, we're going to move this over here since you're on the right side to do the algorithm. And we're just going to keep doing the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. Just going to keep doing it. And then it's solved. Well, the corner solved. Okay, anyway, let's do the last 2. So this one actually looks like a good case because the white face is facing this way. So we only have to do this algorithm 1 time, since this is a really easy case. So we're going to do R, U, R prime, U prime. And if you want just like to learn another algorithm, this is going to be kind of similar to the algorithm that I taught you guys. So here's how you do it. So if you want to insert a corner like this, and you don't want to do the algorithm, which takes a little long, you can just hold it on the left side and then do this algorithm. We do R, which moves this up. We're going to do U prime, which moves this this way. And we're going to do R prime, which moves this down. So don't worry about the edges, because sometimes if you like insert this like into here by inserting the edge into here, don't worry about that. Like when you're inserting the corner, don't worry about that. That's actually a good skip for you. That's a really good case. So in the next episode, we are going to be talking about F2O, which will be coming out soon. So please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.